We make mistakes. We can break away. Hear me when I say let's make a night to remember. Let's celebrate from now till forever. This time we'll make a night to remind us we only have one life. Gonna live it on life. Hear me when I say let's make a night to remember. Let's celebrate from now till forever. This time we'll make a night to remind us we only have one life. Gonna live it on we'll make it Hear me when I say let's make a night to remember. Let's celebrate from now till forever.
Wait a minute, I just wanna get to you. I've been trying for some time. 'Cause I've been waiting here for someone like you. We go together like misery likes company, but we'll be getting there somehow. Nothing else matters, it all comes down to me.
All right, it's a little late on this, but how do we sound? Mic check. How are you, Sandy?
I'm doing pretty good. How's everybody tonight? Let us know how we sound so that we can get this off the ground.
Everyone send
I'm a
your
poet.
and you didn't even realize. Everyone send your good feelings and wishes out to Lee, our moderator, who is not feeling well tonight. So she will not be in chat. But all the links and stuff, like, they're in the description as well, so you may not get quick access to something in the chat. We apologize tonight, but you can always find what you need downstairs in the doobly-doo.
You can always find what you need downstairs.
That's my my motto for life. Oh god.
Everywhere we go, nobody knows. We're waiting for the time to let go and do what's right for us. Started out here, way beyond the tracks. The story of us, and now we never look back. 'Cause this is our time, this is our life. And sometimes all you need is a smile. You made up your mind just to see it through. There's nobody else here waiting. Just tell me how to get through to you. 'Cause I just wanna get closer. Started out here, way beyond the tracks. The story of us and how we never look back. 'Cause this is our time, this is our life. And sometimes all you need is a smile. Oh yeah. 'Cause this is our time, this is our life. Sometimes all you need is a smile.
Everybody wanna sing, sing, sing. You're a winner when you sing, sing, sing.
I've got a song, you hum along, and we have fun, fun, fun when we're moving to the beat. This kind of song makes you belong to something greater, something that makes you wanna.
How not to ask for a discount.
And live lizard transformations after this.
It's Monday, February 5th, and this is your Smart Doll News.
And I didn't hit the button in time.
And that smiley holding in place seems like it lasts forever.
It's eternity. Welcome back. We're back on Mondays. It is good to see everybody.
Yeah.
You have such deep, soulful eye.
Big.
Big, round,
glossy,
deep, soulful eye of our camera. It's really good to be here with you, especially those of you who are live. We're thankful for you to be joining us each week. And happy to be back in somewhat normal of a cadence.
Yep, getting there. Getting there. Slowly but surely, there is a new normal.
Yep. And we actually got a box today, which we'll be talking a little bit about.
Very exciting.
That's a little more information. I apologize, you're not going to get everything out of us today, but some more information on this lovely lady coming up. And in the meantime, let's dig in to our headlines. Ta-da!
Nothing!
All right, we'll go back here and we'll fix this. Apologies. Hate when this happens. Vamp, please.
Like a vampire, I guess.
Blah, blah.
So we're excited. I'm going to actually briefly mention a couple things that are coming up. We have like 10 more days before DollCon Dallas. We are very excited that we are going to Dallas. Currently, at least one of us will be going to Seattle, we think. And then after that, we have Thy Geekdom Con in Philadelphia. So
we're
Seattle
still figuring out how we're going to do everything. So bear with us while we're nailing specifics down.
Yeah, because all these trips, like they cost money and time and stress on the dog and stuff like that. So we're trying to figure it all out. But DollCon Dallas is coming up first. We're super excited to be doing our live stream. We're bringing our own projector this year, so hopefully things will be a little bit more like what you're used to seeing. And we're just looking forward to having a bunch of people there that we haven't seen in a while. So very excited. John's D&D group is going to be coming, and
I think it keeps dwindling, which is what always happens with big group meetings and traveling, which is sad, but I will be happy to see whoever shows up.
But we're always happy to go to these events and represent smartdoll and the vinyl part of the hobby mostly. I mean, we do have a couple of resin, but mostly we're vinyl collectors, and we look forward to meeting up with some of those people. And we love the exchange, the polite exchange between the two different sides of the hobby. So it's pretty fun. Yeah, so we're looking forward to that. So let's see, Carla, yeah, we'll see you at DollCon Dallas again. Maybe another Tai Chi lesson, that'd be fun. And let's see, No Name, No Last Name is going to be in Seattle. Well, so No Name, No Last Name, we probably won't recognize you when we see you, but
be sure to point yourself out. That sounds weird.
Linda Friars is aiming for Seattle, which is still out of the country, but it's Linda Friars is probably what you're in Canada, so hopefully it's close enough for you. Yeah, Ben, we're excited to see you guys too. We wish we were spending more time like we did last year, but we're really coming in. We're gonna come in on Thursday and leave on Monday morning.
Our screen is fixed. Thank you, Sandy, for letting us know about DollCon Dallas. There is, of course, a link in the description for the event info. I don't think you can go to this one if you haven't registered, but I'm not sure about people who have canceled and like you find something like that. But there's a website you can check out. But we hope to see you there. Do not be afraid to stop us. It's so much fun. So we can't wait to see you all, meet you all, and the music is still on.
Some of the more blasting music, evidently.
Yep. Don't know why or when that happened. Got it. Thank you, chat.
So I don't know how much of if my vamping was music.
That was likely when we switched to the fixed screen.
Oh, okay.
So sorry about that. So yeah, we will see you all there. Let's talk about the news. We had some Chaos Pairheads come and go last week. What happened, Sandy?
Yeah, so Danny announced that there were going to be some Chaos Heads, and if that you wanted pair heads, there were pair heads available, and you could put in the notes that you wanted pair heads, and they would try to make sure that at least some he said he would ensure that your head selection consists entirely of pair heads. So I guess you had a chance to get pair heads anyway. But if you really just wanted pair heads, you could say, I want all pair heads.
Yeah, you could actually select it. And yeah, Kelly, I'm hoping you're delayed because everything looks fixed on my end. Yeah, so it seems like stocks are gone, stocks are done, you can't get them anymore, per his somewhat recent note.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure they'll come up again because he's still making them and he's still going to have something he wants to put in Chaos.
Right.
So...
but it sounds like there's still a lot more, like, non-pair heads, would be my guess, because he's making those a lot longer. So, we'll see. Keep your eye on Twitter for, and of course, this space, for news on possible. Well, you should probably keep an eye on Twitter for like a minute, up to the minute news. Let's go next. Hey, we were right. We predicted it. We requested
the bags
it.
are switched over. In fact, I think he made this post the same night.
Yes, it was like hours after the live stream.
That Be Seen with Smartdoll is now the new bag. So this is the 2024 slogan is Be Seen with Smartdoll. So I think it's pretty cool. I like it. I just got the t-shirt today in our box. So
I kind of wish it was like bigger on there to some extent, but I know Danny and I differ greatly on our
size of
graphics.
Yes.
But very cool. I'm also almost positive that there's probably size issues with how they print it and stuff as well.
Shelby commented that they thought it was random between the two bags, not switched completely to the new one. Yes, there are still old bags left, so he's using them and gradually dropping in the Be Seen with Smartdoll bags. So.
Yeah, you cannot request the new bags, but they are they're all the dolls are getting slowly transitioned over to the new bags. So we'll keep our eye on that. My guess is it's not going to take that much longer. It really depends on, like, I would guess that he's making this switch as his pile of bags is dwindled greatly.
Right.
For the other ones.
So there might be like one or two thrown into a stack of however many. And...
It's hard to say, but yeah. So just know there's no guarantee right now until we get word that it's completely switched over.
Sean McLaughlin says, love the bag, but not buying another doll to get one. I'm sure you might even be able to find, some people might even sell their bag. You never know.
I mean, it'll be here for a while. There's no reason to...
Yeah, it's been Keep Calm with Smartdoll for how many years now? Yeah. So, I mean, now he's just switching over to a new concept, which I think is a good concept because...
Oh, he's really narrowing or focusing the company mission and,
right.
And all of the his marketing around that mission, which I think is great. Consistency is fantastic, especially for branding. All right, let's dig into Cortex 2. More progress.
And it's looking so good. It's really looking good.
There we go.
I love her shoulder blades. Like
the collarbone is really very cool. I like the venting there, and again, as he said, LEDs and stuff coming out of there would be very interesting. I still would love which actually reminds me, I'm like, wait, what is he hiding behind her head? But there's too little. I don't know. I can't get distracted, John. Don't focus. She looks so good.
Yeah.
Oh, look at the two
You can see the
options
the plates.
for back plates.
Yeah, I really like the one on the right. And actually, in the next picture, it's wearing that one.
Yeah.
And I think that is really cool. And I can imagine like what light behind that will look like, you know. And there's also, with those holes there's room to like pull cords through and stuff like that and give it a completely different kind of look. So everybody can have something different. And I also see that as opportunity to do things like affix wings.
I would also, it'd be kind of hard, but here's a random request, Danny, since these are all coming from 3D models and stuff. And I know, like, the 3D models you put out are going to have to be tweaked sizing wise and what have you. It would be cool if Danny, whatever he ends up with, if he has a large back plate like this, if he produced the inserts, the cutout as an object, as an STL file, so that you could print like transparent blocks that go in there.
Like make it so that a block can go inside. That would be very cool.
I mean, at the very least, you could sort of put a film behind it and frost it, and maybe that's enough. But
snap in pieces would be really neat, and you could change them out and stuff like that.
There's a lot of fun, and you know, Danny was already asking for feedback on, you know, where should this swap out things, because he's got the whole arm like mantis blade thing from Cyberpunk that he's been working on. To me, the thighs and the bust are prime places to have enough room to panel something cool. I mean, I guess you can do it anywhere if you can do it on the forearm, but it's to me it's very cool of like again, I mean, maybe it's in the back, you know, maybe having a back piece. Maybe he just gives the plans for the back half of Cortex,
right?
So that people can start making their own interesting designs, or
right.
whatever.
So like that vented opening can be like whatever they want.
Yeah, it would be very cool to have like a butterfly, you know, or angel wing like design, something more. You know, like that you could just have a lot of fun with playing
just
with the cutouts.
Some kind of kanji would be
Could
neat.
be. I mean, again, it all depends on like the shape and stuff and what's gonna work.
Or a dragon, like the dragon going.
Sure. You could. I mean, you could do a lot. I mean, I don't see too many people doing it, but anybody who, I mean, we know at least a number of people in the Discord that would have a blast playing around with various versions of that.
Yep. And then that would be something that would be a resellable thing too, because people could put those up for sale. Like I made.
It's a hand, by the way.
It's what?
It's a hand. What's on the screen in the background is a hand.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, that's the thumb. Yep. Okay. I didn't even. Did someone ask what it was?
No, I did. I got distracted on the first image, and now got re-distracted once I figured out what it was. So yeah, I think there's a lot of potential for interesting things for Danny to do. And even if he doesn't do them, she's fantastic. It's a really cool body.
I also realized that the way the screws are set in, like somebody like Kitten Cat does a lot with those little tiny magnets. You could probably do stuff where you covered those
magnetic screw covers and like attach more things onto them.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah. Very true. Yeah, I mean, minimum Glitter Galaxy, an appropriate name for this comment, could totally light up from the inside. I agree, you know, it's something that Danny immediately mentioned in his first post last week about this, and relatively easy to do a light up from the inside. I just want to see, like, how much more can we push it other than just everyone and their brother shoving LEDs up in her body.
Right, like, I was thinking, like, you know, cords that have magnetic ends that so you could go from screw to screw and hide the fact that there's screws there. You know, like you could do lots of different.
I would love like
things.
Cables coming out of these screw ports.
That's what I meant. Yeah, cords.
Yeah.
Cables, whatever.
Yep. Wolf says and corrects themselves. I have EL wire waiting and ready to go. I mean, like, yeah. There's just a lot of once you start opening this up and really leaning into this aesthetic, there's so much you can do.
Yeah.
All right. Events for Danny. He's definitely he will be exhibiting at Anime Impulse on May 18th to 19th in Seattle. As Sandy mentioned, although I don't know if the music was covering her up, this is something that probably one of us will go to because I will be traveling like every month out to Seattle for work. Might as well line it up with this. And
so just stay a couple extra days and do the convention. Something
like that. So whether or not Sandy meets at me out there, like we're figuring out stuff like that and how we're going to pull off that and the other convention.
Thy Geekdom Con in Philadelphia.
And we'll see. So still working on that, but check out animeimpulse.com. And then we also have some news about London. No London trip in March.
Nope. But
oh, thank you, Barbie Witch.
Oh, thank you so much, Barbie Witch. That's awesome.
The I gotta really look at adjusting the emoji that explodes.
Yeah, that was a lot of stuff.
I may just turn it off, but this is the Barbie Witch Award for sustained excellence in the field of smart doll journalism.
Oh, thank you. We are smart doll journalists officially, I guess.
That is fantastic. Thank you, Barbie Witch. It's very dignified. London in March is out, but
K-Space says, dang, too bad about London. I really wanted to consider that, lol. But
we've got he is going to London Film and Comic-Con July 5th to 7th at Olympia, London.
And I actually looked at the video. He said check out the video to see what it was like last summer on a Saturday. So freaking chill.
Yeah.
Oh my god! Like it's just this long tunnel of booths, and like not the crush of Anime NYC for sure. Like way more chill.
UK has a different vibe.
Yeah, like but I mean open space. Like there's no crowds. Like we were like wading through crowds constantly at Anime NYC, and you could see open space. You could walk. It was like. It looked like being in the mall.
Interesting. Probably that's a no for us, sadly, as much as we really want. I mean, not even to meet, with Danny. We want to go back to London because we love the city. And we've connected with so many great people in London through this community. And people in Europe that hopefully maybe would even possibly meet us there or something.
I mean, I love London. I've been twice. He's been once. And really love London. But we can't. We want to go to Japan eventually. So we just gotta play it safe with finances.
Yep.
So.
So that is, let me check on where we're at. So that's the event news. We also have some news about Moon. Moon is almost ready for prime time in Cocoa Tea and Cinnamon. And we're talking February, which is fantastic. And that is this lovely girl.
So right before we started, John said, she's so chitose, she's so chi. Yeah. And I said, the moon is made of cheese.
Oh, is that what you said?
Yes.
Or did you just, hold on to that for the news? That's not what I remember you saying.
It's basically the gist of what I said.
Okay, I missed that.
The moon is made of cheese.
Yes.
So, so she does look like chi.
Yeah, I just don't know why, because she's not, Keyspace says Chitose mixed with Legion. I don't see Legion so much here.
It's just because of her hair.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah. Anyway, this looks to me. This looks like Moon is it's Moon because it's M1 Chitose.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'd have to compare. And look, and I apologize. Michelle says she looks like me. I don't understand this statement, but okay. So we'll have to go back and compare, but like the little whiskers there, like there's, I don't know. But she is cute either way.
So this is why do I kind of see it? I don't think she looks like you, John.
I don't think so either. Shani Mori says, do pair dolls have the turnover wig? That's like this essentially is the turnover wig.
Yeah, the Kai wig. Yeah.
As far as I know, that's the only wig that has it.
And I think I thought that he was starting to do some of the others with it as well. I think there are other K wigs.
We don't have the answer to this.
Yeah.
So currently the only pair doll we have is a pre-production model. So
and it was before this wig was announced. So
Agarva says, is Moon M1 sculpt? I'm pretty sure this is M1. This looks like M1 to me because of the triangular mouth that it has.
Mm-hmm.
But again, I would need to really compare and start to look at the sculpts and
I think
check
it
out
is, though.
Guru. But I'm pretty sure this is an M1 chi, which would make sense because I would imagine, much to the bemoanment of his customers, us included, that he would want to get rid of the cheese sculpt because it's multi-chi and that's it.
Yep.
And he wants to have multiple dolls per thing, and M1 has sort of that middle ground of it could do more than just that pouty look that she has.
Well, the other thing is he's done multi-chi, so multiverse chi, and we're coming up on, this is 10-year anniversary for smartdoll, so this could be like the anniversary chi.
We also have this question, isn't she chi sculpt? All right, we're gonna move on from this because we have not taken the time to really analyze.
We haven't.
And it's been a while since he's talked about her. But no one, as far as I know, has seen her in the wild, sculpt-wise. Danny, if you want to answer this, go for it. I imagine you don't care. But we can try and start comparing on smartdoll Guru, which you should check out. Because it's totally great, which you'll see a small commercial in a bit.
And it involves more brains than ours.
Yes, much more. Let's see. I think I have one more before we're gonna. Someone did ask about heel feet for Evolve Frame. I feel like we need to make an updated, put on Guru an updated Danny's to-do list of what he has currently said
is in the list,
pipeline, and
or on the list,
and then move things up as he says things are getting reprioritized, and just kind of keep track of what we think is coming next. But he has confirmed here that high heel feet, the redo of high heel feet for the Evolve Frame, are still on his list. They're gonna happen, but things keep bumping it down. It's not a priority, particularly since the Evolve Frame, the feet look much better tilted into high heel shoes than the old frame did. Oh, you're saying regular feet in high heeled shoes on the Evolve Frame work better than they did with Gen 2. So there's it's kind of like an improvement. It's an improvement. For me, photography-wise, I don't think it's enough of an improvement. Right. Again, it's what you're taking pictures of. But, as he mentions the solution we talked about before, which is you can actually heat the shell of the foot and move it onto the Evolve Frame. And he says you might want to add padding to prevent wiggling,
but still you can do it. It's just whether you want to take the effort to transition your feet over to the evolve frame.
Yeah. Before we get into our main stories tonight, I do want to, of course, ask you to take a moment and give this video a thumbs up. And let us know, how we're doing, and help this video spread to more people. It is one of the best ways. What are you doing?
Hand pack one.
You're just sort of pointing off the screen.
Hand pack one.
Hand pack one. Yes, thumbs up. And we really do appreciate all the support that you all give us, whether it be from super chats, like our journalism award from Barbie Witch, or liking the video, just showing up in the live. We really appreciate it. We are going to be talking about asking for discounts, and this fierce little lady here after this.
We've been driving around, singing songs way too loud because we wanna. Picking up all our friends, fill up the car till it bends because we wanna. Yeah, we just wanna have fun. The trunk's full of wine. We're gonna stay up, have the time of our lives. The night is young, don't need anybody else. We came to party all night long, and we don't need no chaperone. We don't need nobody's attention, yeah, we just wanna dance on our own. We came to party all night long, and sing along to every song. We don't need nobody's attention, don't need nobody else in our zone. Making plans so as we go, where we dance when no one knows just how we want it. Going left, going right, doesn't matter tonight, just how we want it. Yeah, we just wanna have fun. The trunk's full of wine. We're gonna stay up, have the time of our lives. The night is young, don't need anybody else. We came to party all night long, and we don't need no chaperone. We don't need nobody's attention, yeah, we just wanna dance on our own. We came to party all night long, and sing along to every song. We don't need nobody's attention, don't need nobody else in our zone.
There we go.
I love everybody's party emojis in the chat.
Yes. Sadly, it's like there's just a little bit too much to delay, so you can't like party on your own picture easily, But love the graphics, love the photography that everyone's doing. It's so much fun.
Some very talented, and we actually do notice people getting better as well, which is awesome.
I really love seeing people like learn from each other. There's people just have in the photography forums, there's people who just like staked out a post for themselves and just post the ongoing evolution of their pictures. It's very cool.
It's great that we have a safe place for that too, where people can just, put their stuff up and expect good feedback, positive feedback, etc.
Yep. So let's dig back into the news, and our big main story is, of course, who we're deciding to call Discount Dave. Discount Dave bought a smartdoll, from what we can tell from this email. Now, this is an email they sent this is multiple emails into the thread. But Discount Dave here assumedly purchased a smartdoll, sent an email, probably responded to the getting started, the initial email that they get, and seems to have requested a discount and commented on the how expensive the dolls were.
Right.
After purchasing them.
Right. What's missing here?
Generally, Dave should ask for a discount before you buy something.
I mean, everybody knows that that most companies, not necessarily Danny, but most companies have pocket discounts where they can offer you something to keep you happy as a customer, and it happens all the time, at least in the US anyway.
Yeah. The second thing I would like to say to Discount Dave is, don't mess with Jay.
Yeah.
Okay?
Leave Jay alone. Jay is the nicest person ever.
Yeah. This whole I mean, all of this sums up with canceling solves the canceling the order gets rid of the problem, but is the most absurd suggestion, don't you think? If you are as arrogant as that, meaning pay what we sell / offer or don't buy, then please do cancel my order and refund me. That's how most of the world works, is pay what I'm asking for or don't buy it.
Right. It's not like we're not in like a street market vendor where you can walk up and go, will you take 50 cents for this?
So I decided that we'd get some help for this.
Okay.
So I went to howtomoney.com. And this is 11 ways to ask for a discount and actually get it. And the thing that it makes a point of
pause
here,
for a second. Gallagher, so that people know, Gala says, "Who's Jay?" And Jay is Danny's wife.
Yeah.
And she handles all kinds of she is the HR person. She handles a lot of the office behind the scenes work for the company.
Danny's accurate when he says he's just the janitor. Jay does everything, obviously. Jay is amazing. We love Jay. And you don't treat customer service agents like crap, especially small businesses. I get I get there, when it's something like a big conglomerate hiring mass amounts of agents who are on phones till godly, all around the world, so that they have 24-hour support.
Like Amazon, etc. Where you can go and complain. And
I wasn't implying names, but thank you. So the thing here I like about this, if I can find my mouse, is it does sort of, I'm not sure I can find it, but basically it's and this might have been a different article I'll look like, but it's why would a company offer discounts? And there is a fine line between offering discounts, because offering discounts is a great way to drive more traffic to your products, to your business. But it also can cheapen your brand. It can set up expectations and basically lower your price point because everyone waits for a discount. I remember when J.C. Penney, old department store, was bought by, oh god, what's his face, the head of retail for Apple, who left Apple retail, and I
can't remember his name
and like
either.
bought J.C. Penney or whatever. And he did away with coupons and discounts and stuff like that. People revolted. Like, they had established, the brand had such a long history with always giving 10%, 5%.
There were constant coupons.
You know, just out there driving, please, 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 begging people to come in.
They had a price point set at a certain level, but you could always get a coupon. Like,
it didn't work at all. And that's not because Americans demand discounts. That's because that brand,
was
and
known
honestly
for it.
department stores in general to some extent, have created this precedent. So I'm going to go through this list and we'll get back to this here. This is a great point. They make a point. Doing this, asking for a discount, is a great small risk way of tackling the fear of rejection. Because you have to assume the answer is going to be no. And you should probably accept that answer when it comes. Not accuse them, of being, horrible people and just getting,
getting as much money as they can, etc., and so forth.
Asking at the right time. Timing is everything. So again, timing was all off here. They asked after the fact. Now, maybe they were asking for the next doll to be discounted or something like that. But, like, it's, you should be really aware of, like, if you're asking for extra effort on their part, what's going on? Is it the right time to make it, to kind of push, the bounds or whatever? Lead with a compliment.
Right. Don't start off by being a jerk.
Yep.
And isn't that what I say, like, every time we discuss one of these problems?
Yeah, just don't be a jerk.
Like, don't be a jerk. Treat the person on the other end like a human being. Assume positive intent.
Do your research and come prepared. I think this is where Discount Dave completely failed. Because he didn't, like, it is so inappropriate on many levels, I think, to even bother asking for a discount. Again, no harm in asking, but assume the answer is no, because, why compared to, like, a department store or things like that, why does Danny differ, and why does it not make sense that Danny, that you would bother asking Danny for a discount, and that Danny would even bother giving a discount?
Well, for one thing, he's always going, these are the reasons you shouldn't buy our product.
Right. Discounts are supposed to attract more people, and Danny's entire MO is go away.
No!
Right. Again, read, right?
Yeah.
Like, read the stuff that he puts out there. We really do need to do a video. I think I'm putting this out there because it's in my head and I want to do it. We need to do a video on X number of reasons why you shouldn't buy smartdoll.
Right.
And really focus on it, and, like,
we've done before you buy. Now we need to do just reasons not to buy.
Yep. And we talk a little bit about some of the things in that before you buy, but yeah, I think a why not to buy would be a good a good thing. Barbie Witch says it's like asking for a date and then saying you're ugly anyhow when you're rejected. Yeah, I didn't want to go out with you anyway.
Yeah. I was just asking.
Again, you're not entitled for asking. You're entitled for assuming that you're going to get it and that the other person has injured you by not giving it to you.
Right. There is nothing wrong with asking. There is something wrong with not accepting
their answer. Yeah.
Yeah.
You make a reasonable case. Like, in terms of, when you do research on this type of stuff, understand the competition. Like, understand, like, all right, look at Volks. Are there Volks discounts? maybe.
They have a rewards program.
Yeah.
That's pretty much it.
So then I would say, hey, Danny, do you have any sort of rewards program where, like, I might, I don't know, get a discount or special something after buying so many of these? Because, you know, I want to buy a bunch, but it is a lot of money, and, you know, like, there's a reasonable request here. Again, the answer is probably no, but you're going to start a conversation, and you're going to get him thinking about things like, you know, like that, you know, of maybe this is something that he should think about doing in the future. The other thing I want to say was, I mean, it's a small business out of Japan.
Yeah, he has like 17 employees.
Treat them like a human.
Every week I say this. Every week. I'm like, I've worked in customer service so much. I've gotten these people. You come to me and you treat me like a normal human being, and indicate to me that you know that my answer might be no.
Yep.
Then I'm gonna be more willing to listen to you.
Be willing to walk. Now, this I think is a really key thing here, and they were willing to walk, but they were a complete jerk about it, right? Which is. So they said no, now what? If you told them that you wouldn't be willing to pay full price for an item, they already paid for it. But if you wouldn't be able to pay for, willing to pay full price for an item, you need to be willing to walk away when you're told that getting that discount won't be possible. Sometimes they'll call your bluff, but part of the art of asking for a discount is knowing how to concede gracefully if you don't get what you want. If you get the deal, be gracious. If you don't, be sure not to pout. You can opt to pay full price if you're still keen on making that purchase, or continue to shop around for a better price elsewhere. Danny's in the world of dolls in general, like, there are competitors, but they are all different. And they all have their niche and reasons why people would want them. So the fact that you want them does not mean that he needs to cater to your budget.
I mean, and the sheer fact is, like, everything this guy said and the way he said it is just like, this is the customer Danny does not want. So it's like, bye, see ya.
Yeah. Yeah. Anyway, so I thought that was interesting, and I thought it was like, it's one of the things, like, there is a place for this, and it's okay to ask. But they violated, like, almost all of these rules in this process. You know, they were complete jerk about it, totally entitled, and it was an inappropriate ask to begin with. It just doesn't make sense for the market, and there is zero reason for Danny to bother giving anybody a discount. He already loses money on a bunch of things that you don't see.
Right.
So you want to feel better about getting that discount. You don't want it cheap. You don't want it as cheap. Like, if it's already as cheap as it can reasonably go, why do you think that it's going to move anymore? And that he should break into whatever profits or whatever that he has out of these dolls. But he has a set market size. Like, his business is not scaling. He's not, you know.
Right.
Again, didn't do your research, Discount Dave. Yeah, do your research, treat people like a human. I think those are the two big takeaways.
Recognize that there are costs involved that we don't get to see.
Yeah. All right, last up is this lovely lady.
Oh, yeah.
So this lady is also this lady who you've never seen before, and will not see on the smartdoll website, because something insane happened.
Yep.
And
we've been sitting on this for a while.
Yes. We partnered up with Danny to create a essentially custom
limited edition
smart doll with some limitations, specifically using existing masks. So, you know, not anything, you know, like, hey, we want this, like, you know, I want a totally new version of Kabuki or something like that.
Right.
Like, it is a combination of masks. I'm not going to tell you his code name for her. I'm going to leave it up to you guys because we're not ready to do this, but I do want to tell you that this is ours. We're keeping her. We have 9 more heads of this face up.
She is not chaos. She is limited edition, made for us to put out to the community.
And we will be selling these to you, and you will be able to see all the details very soon. Just keep an eye out for our official announcement video. We're going to show her in different wigs and all sorts of stuff.
It's so exciting. We have known about this since New York, and we're just really excited that she is finally here.
Yep, there's her sisters.
We have 9 of them. They are all eyed. They do not have wigs.
Yep, so they are essentially option heads, no wigs. We will, they are, I mean, they're going to be so exclusive, so stay tuned for the details, but we're going to probably do some sort of drawing in Discord for, you know, the right to purchase, and then keep going that. I believe we will send, again, stay tuned for details, but our current goal would not be to limit, I mean, if you're willing to pay shipping.
Yeah, I mean, if you're willing to pay the shipping that it will cost, we're pretty much
not a problem there, and it's just a head, so it's going to be easier in that regard.
Yeah. So, what do you guys think of her? Do you want to put her back up on the picture of her back up?
Yes, sure.
She is cinnamon. We were told, we were given
cinnamon only, so just 9 cinnamon. It's not. I don't know if this is going to happen again. If it goes well, great. And maybe there could be whatchamacallit, other skin tones in play.
K-Space has an interesting idea for the name.
If the code name is anything but Greased Lightning, it would be so sad. John for John Travolta and Sandy for Sandy from Grease. So we're kind of blending the character name and
what's really weird is they came from Danny.
Yeah, that's true.
Who is the name of John Travolta's character?
Yeah. So we'll see. I would challenge you all. Tell me what masks we used in this design. See if you guess right when we do the official reveal. And Barbie says, "How much may I bribe you to definitely get one?" I don't know if we're going to be able to do that, although we have. We're trying to figure out like what's the best, most fair option for getting
because there are only, but including ours, there are 10. There are 9 that we can sell. So these are
How many more awards? Well, we already got the Pulitzer. I mean, the Nobel Prize in smartdoll journalism. Is that what's coming next? So yeah, it's definitely gonna be some sort of draw. And it will be in Discord. So join up. And we will be, again, I'll be posting a video to really give you a good look at her and to see how she is going to look and play in different outfits and wigs and things like that. Different looks. But be sure to join the Discord if you want a chance at all at picking her up.
And feel free to tell other people about the exciting thing you heard on the Smart Doll News.
Yes. Yeah, so this is a good opportunity to subscribe to the channel as well, which we normally don't bother asking for, but if you do want to, see this video specifically, either join the Discord, or subscribe to the channel and hit the bell for notification. Yeah, I'm already seeing some guesses and already way off.
She is the Kanata sculpt.
What are you doing?
Everybody knows that's Kanata sculpt.
No, they don't. They do now. So, Kanata sculpt, go. Which masks did we use? So enjoy your fun. You'll be seeing more of her soon. And we will update on when you're going to be able to do this. But don't worry, we will have a time frame like for a drawing where you'll be able to sign up, and then we'll do the drawing at the end of that time frame, something like that. So there will be plenty of opportunity to join the Discord and get in the drawing, and not feel like you're missing out.
Yeah, so I think what we're doing is along the lines of a Volks lottery, so that you can, you get in. If we pull your name, you have opportunity to buy. We figured that was the only really fair way to do it. Yeah, so that's where we're going so far.
Yeah, she she looks so much better even in person. She is I don't know, lost my train of thought. But we'll have more information. There will be plenty of opportunity to get her completely exclusive. And like I said, if it all goes well, we may, maybe we see more of this in the future. And whether that's maybe more of her or maybe it's another sort of mashup. And I will tell you, the code name is very literal.
Yeah. But she is, like, they are packaged just like an option head, just no wig. They all in the little Apple thing, and it's got a sticker on it from Danny.
Yep.
It is an official smart doll, non-chaos, just happens to be a limited run of 10.
Yeah. So that is going to do it for us. We hope you're as excited about her as we are. And no, her code name is not Lady Disdain or Sandy.
We've talked about doing a doll. We didn't want people to think that it was supposed to be me, so we didn't go with any kind of a name like that.
Yeah, we didn't, honestly, because he gave her an actual code name that makes sense sort of internally for what she is. We haven't really applied a name, to her or something.
Mm-hmm.
And because she's kind of equally like multiple masks, like not like a variation of somebody specific. So we had thought about doing like, Kanata Disdain or something like that.
Yeah.
Like calling it something with disdain at the end, so what it was.
We'll have to like type up the story behind getting her created and whatnot to send with the heads. I think that'd be cool. Sure.
Sounds like a good idea, and we will be talking more about this very soon.
Yes, and I think is that everything? We have more?
I don't think so. Nope.
Okay. Well, that's all for us, everybody. We hope you enjoyed that news, and we will see you again soon. Bye.
Bye.